Hi, my name is Gino from Gino's Driving School. I'd like to show you the Show Me Tell Me questions and demonstrate it to you. So we're going to start off with the opening of the bonnet. The left lever here is how we open the front bonnet. Just pull it up. Lever in the middle, just slide it all the way to the left, lift it up, take this hook off and just hook it here. Identify where the brake fluid is and how would you check the sufficient level. The brake fluid is just there and the level should be between the minimum and maximum. Identify where the engine coolant system is and show me how the level will be. It will be between the minimum and maximum. Windscreen wiper. How would you check you've got sufficient water? There are two ways of checking. Either open it or you can operate it from the inside of the car. Engine oil dipstick. How would you check you've got sufficient oil in your engine? You remove the dipstick, wipe it, replace it back inside, remove it again and check between the minimum and maximum. There's two questions of your tyres. The first one is, where would you find the recommended tyre pressure of your car? When should the tyres be checked and how they should be checked? You can check from the vehicle handbook. You check the tyres before a long journey or when the tyres are cold. Check it with a reliable pressure gauge. Check all four tyres, including the spare, and to refit the valve caps. The second question of the tyres is, how would you check that your tyres are legal and roadworthy? There shouldn't be any cuts or bulges. The legal requirement is 1.6 mm tread depth across 3/4 of the tyre and all the way around. Okay, now we've got the internal questions. The questions is how would you check that your headlights are working? And the answer is walk around the car. And another question is how would you operate the main beam of the car and how would you know they're on? How would you check that your hazard warning lights are working? You switch them on and you walk around the car. How would you switch on your fog lights and why would you need to switch them on? The fog lights, you switch them on when the visibility is less than 100 meters. This is where you turn your lights on. You just give it a click to the left. And also here is where you would switch on your fog lights. Just turn it to the left. Also here is where the main beam is. Pull it towards you and a blue light will appear on the dashboard. How would you know there is a problem with your anti-lock braking system, ABS? ABS warning light will appear on your dashboard. How would you check that your foot brake is functioning correctly? Foot brake shouldn't feel slack or spongy, but you can drive off and the car shouldn't veer to one side. How would you check that your handbrake is working? Put your foot on the foot brake, release the handbrake, apply the handbrake until it secures itself. How would you adjust the head restraint and why would you need to adjust it? Head restraint should be adjusted from this lever here to halfway up to eye level to prevent whiplash. Okay, how would you check your power steering is functioning correctly? Slight pressure on the steering wheel and we'll start the engine. And you'll feel a slight noticeable movement on the steering. Or you can drive forward and the steering wheel shouldn't feel heavy. How would you check that your hazard warning lights are working? You switch them on from here and you walk around the car. Identify where your rear demister is. This is your rear demister. These are your heating controls here, hot or cold. How would you operate the front and rear wipers and windscreen washers? The arm on the right hand side, if you give it one click up, it will just come on once. If you give it one click down, it will come on intermittently. If you give it another click down, it will just stay on permanently. And how do we wash the front windscreen? With the same arm on the right towards you. And how do we clean the back wipers? Is away from you, and you turn the top lever here to the right, and that will stay on intermittently. Or give it another click to the right and it will stay on permanently. Thank you for seeing Gino's Driving School's Show Me Tell Me questions. You can see it on social media, on YouTube, on Google+, on my website and on Facebook. My website is www.passwithgino.com. Thank you.